Hi, there's been a lot of questions about the fourth grade proposal, and I wanted to show you instead of writing it in a letter because it's easier to show you than to write something down and have you try to figure it out through what we've written down. But we're requesting $6,500 for the reformation or the reinvention of the fourth grade pod entrance. And to give you a brief history on why fourth grade and why this proposal came forth, two fourth grade teachers went to a school down by Pittsburgh and they went to see how they use iPads. But while they were there, they noticed all these different areas in the building. And when in talking to the principal and the superintendent talked about how they were recreating space to make it more energizing for kids, more as something where kids wanted to be there. And so they were very excited when they came back. And through conversations with me, I became very supportive of the idea. And so when we decided to look at this space, we thought, how can we make this space more inviting, more engaging to students? So what we thought, what the fourth grade team did was they got together and they developed a theme for not only the pod, but for this area out here. And I know one question that was brought to me is, what happens if the other pods want to do this? And I have to say that I would be very supportive of those ideas, because we just want to make this school a very warm, welcoming, and exciting place to be. In the quotes that I had sent you, we wanted to do this right. We did not want to just slap together some cheap things and call it done. We wanted to really do this in a neat and exciting way for kids, and something that's very different. But I need you to understand that for the monies that we are asking for, this is not going to be done on the cheap. One person, Dan Lindenberger, who I approached with this idea, he does a lot of high-end carpentry work, and his kids go to school here, and I asked him to not take advantage of the PTO, and that's why if you see his quote, it's very low. The electrician, there's a lot of lighting ideas that we had, and we wanted to explore some neat things with the electrician, but as you can see, Dan Lindenberger's quote is very low, and I wanted to walk through the different things that we wanted to do. The first thing we wanted to do was completely get rid of this and put a large TV where the teachers will scroll different pictures of the kids in the pod. I think that will be so engaging to the kids when they see their picture on a big TV here. But if we throw a TV in there, it will look very out of place. So what I had asked Dan to do with the fourth grade teachers is to go with the star theme that they wanted to develop, a movie theater kind of feel to this place. They wanted to encase that showcase, and they wanted to make sure that it was very, it went with the theme and had like a reel and a showcase feel to it, or a movie theater feel to it. And so we were going to go from this edge, from this column here with the TV, and then the fourth grade team wanted to have poster, like when you walk into a theater and you have those big posters that have the different movies that are showing. They wanted to have 4 of those here, and so they can bring in that theme of the movie theater or the star, and they wanted to have those, and we worked with the electrician to have lit rope lighting around it to look really nice, and Dan was going to create a custom border that would be there for the 4 different showcases. On this side, we wanted to have 2 of those, and the fourth grade teachers wanted to have upcoming events and different posters that would fit in there. And so that way they could talk about what they're teaching and upcoming events, and they really get people excited. And we're going to move this out of the area, but we wanted to do two other things that would really kind of make this pop or make this exciting for kids. We wanted to put a marquee up here that kind of identifies this as a different space. And so we worked with a lighting designer to come up with a custom built sign that basically says STAR, which is their theme. And then as we go in here, you'll see on the bill or on the quote for some very specific lighting. And what we wanted to do was create a different lighting atmosphere in this area as they go in with different paint and kind of create a different environment. The reconstruction that we're asking is only going to go from here to that post over here with the TV, as I said, custom poster hangers on both sides, 2 on this side, 4 on this side, and different type of lighting up here instead of the old traditional, more institutional school lighting that we have. And we're going to work on repainting this whole environment as well. And that's not in the quote because the 4th grade teachers and myself were going to do that so there wouldn't be any extra costs. Our goal was to, though the price seems pretty expensive, we wanted to do it right. And I know Dan Lindenberger has done quality stuff, and he assures me that he can make a very nice design here. And with the rope lighting and all the different things that we were going to put in here, I think it would really recreate this environment and make it exciting for kids to come through. And what I'm really excited about is the TV and how they could scroll the pictures of what's happening in the classroom. So I'm asking that everybody, even if it's a no vote, but please put in a vote to Mrs. Fox at the email that I've identified in this email. If you could please vote by noon. We need direction because Dan Lindenberger and the electrician need to know, get this into the schedule. Our goal is that this gets created before school, so when 4th graders walk in, it's a whole new environment for them this year. So I hope you're behind this new initiative. I think it's a great thing, and it will really reinvent our space and make kids excited about learning. Thank you for your consideration.